Have you ever stopped to think about how you can get a nasty cold and then not get that exact same cold again for years? Or how a paper cut doesn't automatically turn into a massive infection? Well, the answer is this silent, incredible guardian that's working inside you 24/7, your immune system. And in this explainer, we are going to pull back the curtain on how this amazing defense force actually works. You might not feel it, but right now, at this very moment, there is a microscopic war happening inside your body. It is a constant battlefield, with your body under siege from this invisible army of invaders. But lucky for you, you've got an elite defense force fighting on your side, and today, we're gonna meet them. All right, so before we meet our defenders, we've got to understand the enemy. Who are these invaders, and what do they want? Let's take a look. So these invaders, we call them pathogens, and they are a really diverse bunch. I mean, they range from tiny viruses and bacteria all the way up to larger fungi and even parasites. Each one has its own playbook, its own way of attacking us, which means our immune system has to be incredibly smart and adaptable to take them all on. Okay, now that we've met the villains, it is time to introduce the hero of our story, the immune system. So what exactly is this thing? Let's break it down. At its very heart, the immune system is all about one thing: immunity. And that's just a word for our body's ability to protect itself from disease, especially the infectious kinds caused by all those pathogens we just met. Now, what's really cool is that this protection doesn't come from just one place, like your heart or your liver. No. The immune system is this huge, coordinated network of cells, tissues, and molecules that are spread out through your entire body, all working together to keep you safe. And when that network springs into action, when the alarm bells go off, that's what we call an immune response. It's the moment all those different parts launch a coordinated counterattack against whatever foreign thing has gotten inside. But fighting germs? That's not its only job. Not even close. The immune system is also in charge of repairing damaged tissue, like when you get a cut, and maintaining the super delicate internal balance of your body. It's a defender, a mechanic, and a peacekeeper, all rolled into one. So how in the world does it juggle all of this? Well, it has this brilliant two-part defense plan. There are two distinct branches of the immune system working together, and this is where we get into innate versus adaptive immunity. Okay, here is the absolute best way to think about it. The innate immune system is like the first responders at an emergency. They're fast, they're general purpose, and they're always ready to go. The adaptive immune system, on the other hand, that's your special forces, highly specialized, incredibly powerful, but they need a little time to prep for their specific mission. And each of these branches has its own crew, its own team of specialized cells. On the innate side, you've got cells like neutrophils and macrophages. Think of them as the foot soldiers. And on the adaptive side, the stars of the show are the T and B lymphocytes. They're the master strategists and, crucially, the memory keepers. This timeline really shows the key difference between the two. The innate first responders jump into action within hours of an infection. But the adaptive special forces, they can take days to fully mobilize. So why the delay? Well, because they're not just fighting, they're learning. They're studying the enemy to create a custom-built precision attack. This table really lays it all out. Your innate system is a generalist. It recognizes broad patterns on lots of different germs. But the adaptive system, it's a specialist. It can recognize and target countless different invaders with pinpoint accuracy. And here it is, its superpower: memory. The adaptive system remembers every enemy it's ever beaten, and that is the key to long-term immunity. And this ability to remember, this immunological memory, is one of the most powerful things about our biology. It's not just a cool concept. It has had a massive, profound impact on human history. And you want proof? Here it is. By basically hacking this memory system through vaccination, which is like a training exercise for our adaptive immunity, we were able to do something that's honestly incredible. We completely wiped smallpox off the face of the earth. It's gone, a testament to the power of our own immune system. And smallpox wasn't a one-off victory. Just look at these numbers. A 100% drop in paralytic polio, a 99.99% drop in diphtheria. These are the direct results of training our adaptive immune systems on a global scale. It's just amazing.
Now, for a much more recent example, let's look at some data from the COVID-19 pandemic. The orange line here shows cases in unvaccinated people, and the blue line is for vaccinated people. I mean, the difference in the height of those peaks is just staggering, and it shows you exactly how effective this training can be.
But it's not just about preventing you from catching something. It's also about preventing you from getting seriously sick if you do. This next chart shows hospitalizations, and again, the difference is just dramatic. The trained immune systems were way more effective at preventing serious illness. And finally, this is maybe the most critical number of all, ICU occupancy. The trained immune systems were incredibly good at preventing the most life-threatening outcomes. And that didn't just save lives, it protected our entire healthcare system from getting completely overwhelmed. So we've seen how powerful and life-saving our immune system can be. But, and this is a big but, like any powerful weapon, it can be a double-edged sword. Sometimes our guardian can misfire. Sometimes it can even turn against us. As this table shows, a lot can go wrong. If your immune system is deficient or too weak, you're vulnerable to infections. But if it's overactive or, just confused, it can cause allergies by attacking harmless things like pollen, or it can cause autoimmune diseases by attacking your own body's cells. It's also the reason organ transplants can get rejected. The immune system correctly identifies the new organ as a foreign invader and attacks.
And this brings us to one of the most profound mysteries of the immune system. Its absolutely incredible ability to know the difference between self and other. It can hunt down and destroy billions of foreign threats while almost always leaving our own cells and tissues completely alone.
So that leaves us with some really big questions, right? How does our immune system learn to tell the difference between me and not me? And what happens when that fundamental recognition system fails? It's this incredibly delicate balance that keeps us alive every single day, and it's a powerful reminder of just how complex we really are.